Hi, I'm Hunter, and today for our 500 subscriber special, I'm very happy to say, we are going foraging and then we're going to make a meal with it. So let's see what we can find. The first plant I'm beginning to find is the nettle. It obviously hurts to touch, but if you touch it on here then you'll be just fine. A few aphids there, which is why I like to pick from the top shoots. So just like that. And then you can obviously roll it into a ball and eat it that way. Since I'm making food at the end of this, I will not be rolling them up right now. And yeah, let me just get a few more of those. I've collected just a handful of nettle shoots right here, and I'm going to put them in the bag, and hopefully we're going to see some other good stuff. I'm very happy to see another fantastic wild edible. I'll just show you. Those are elderflowers, and it's exactly what we want to be seeing this time of year. So I'm going to pick a few and back soon. I've just spotted some hogweed shoots, and these are great when fried in butter, anything like that, and it's just such a great edible. So putting this in the bag. Another hogweed shoot right here. Great to see. Love these buttered up with garlic and other things like that. They are just so delicious. One thing about hogweed is that this sap is mildly phytophototoxic. Big word. It basically means if you get strong sunlight on your skin when the sap is touching your skin, it's not good for you. So I would say you could wear gloves, or if it's not a very bright clear day like this one, obviously it's not the greatest of day, that's just UK weather, but otherwise I recommend wearing gloves when harvesting hogweed. This plant is the oxeye daisy, and it's just great for a place to start foraging. Everyone knows what it looks like, you can easily recognise it. The only other things that might look like it are chamomile, edible, daisies, edible, and just the plant itself. Its leaves look like this, although you don't really want to be eating the leaves. I mean, you can, but they're not exactly flavoursome. What you're looking for is this beautiful little flower right here. Here's another great edible that every person can recognise. It's the dandelion, and I already made a video on it, but since this is for our 500 subscriber special and I'm making salad with these, I'm going to make pesto for the pasta. So that's going to be really nice. It's going to be pasta with a side of dandelion salad. Quick mention, a lot of the times you'll see leaves like that. Just skip over those. There's usually plenty of dandelions around here and for miles ahead. Well, not literally miles, but still it is a great edible, and only get the best leaves, because why would you put a crispy old dried yellow leaf into your body? Another plant that's great in salads, I would say, is the clover. This is another one that almost everybody can recognise. You can also have the wood sorrel, which looks very similar, except these little round bits will be heart-shaped. And it'll be a little bit bigger sometimes it can be smaller, but either way, this is also going in our salad. This right here is the hogweed, and anyone can identify this plant. It's very simple to identify because it has hairy leaves, just like that. It's shaped like that. It doesn't always have holes in it. I'm not going to eat that. But this is looking like a good leaf. Bear in mind when picking, if it's not a grey day like today, then probably is a good idea to wear gloves, because they are phytophototoxic. Big word. It basically means if you get the sap on your hands, it can sometimes do a bit of damage with strong sun. Now, if it's been a heat wave like it has last week and you touch this plant, you'd probably get a little rash or something like that. But it's nothing to worry about when you're picking small little shoots like this, which are going in the salad for later today. what I found right here is not good to see. This is the hemlock. I'm going to zoom in on those leaves right down there. That's what the leaves look like. It's very bad for you. It is responsible for a lot of deaths every year. And that is definitely not going in the salad. It is very, very toxic. And if you consume it, there is a very high chance you will die. Now, not many cases have actually been reported of people eating it and dying, because you do need to have quite a large amount. But don't let this make you think that, oh yeah, I'll just eat a small bit and it'll be fine, because you will die. And it is just so dangerous. It's so bad that people will pick these without IDing them first, and it's just worrying, I think. This is another very dangerous plant, and for those experienced foragers out there who are wondering, well, Hunter, that's not dangerous, that's wild Chervil. And I absolutely agree, but the one thing that I don't agree with is that people eat it. I think it tastes very bad. I don't see why people would pick it, because it just tastes awful. And why would you make such a huge risk for a bad flavour? Because it looks so similar to the hemlock. You could literally die from eating hemlock and making that mistake. So why would you risk that all just for one plant? One thing I forgot to mention about the hogweed is that it has a dangerous lookalike called the giant hogweed. Obviously it grows to 20 feet tall, I believe, which is very tall, but I don't think you need to worry about that one. They're very spiky leaves. They have no hairs on the stem, so just make sure you're making those key defining factors. If you enjoyed this video, I recommend you go check out part 2, where I actually cook these foods. And until then, thank you very much for watching.